2, do-over mode. Start it. Fucking A.
Why do we even bother?
We try so hard for you guys. Why do you ruin everything?
We're in a safer location now.
We're much safer. It's a lot cooler here.
Maybe.
Too.
It's much cooler here.
Yeah.
Well, production value. You can hear the tanks in the background, by the way, all the Bradleys and 88 Wreckers and Abrams.
That's a little bigger this time.
So sad. That's probably an Abrams. That's really loud.
Alright, this is from Vince or Albert. Nice Bane shirt. Thank you, sir. It's one of my favorite hardcore bands. The sweater I wore the last one.
The sweater, okay, here's the thing. He wears that every day because he doesn't own a coat or something. Like, he wears that every day to the shop.
Hipsters. I'm going digging for a good one. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, good luck. Good luck pronunciating that.
Okay, Morgan Scholte.
Probably.
So this one's question is actually for Anthony, but I'm going to do the best I can to answer it. Anthony, when you were in the Humvee at Red Dawn along the south side of the town, going along the trails, I was in a bush. Morgan, you need to use punctuation. I was in a bush, and you guys stopped right next to me like 4 feet away.
He's a teacher. He's going to call you on that. Like,
I broke my personal record for holding my breath. Good job. What is your personal record, Morgan? Great playing with you guys at Red Dawn and the night before at Steel City. Keep up the great work. That's not a question.
That's a very nice comment, though.
It's a statement, though. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan.
And if you ask nicely,
I think we almost ran someone over with that Humvee.
Was it Morgan?
No. Well, so these guys were operating, and they tried to leave their spawn, and the Humvee was right there, and I was just like, lol, fuck that, and I shot them, and they just went prone, and I was like, did I not get them? I don't know. So then we just start driving around, and they laid prone until the Humvee was like me to Matt away from them. They just jumped in like, don't run us over! I'm like, what the fuck, guys? You're hiding in a bush. I can't see you. I can't see you.
That's a public safety announcement.
Yeah,
if
don't
there's a vehicle rolling towards you,
just get up.
Move.
Get up. We'll try not to shoot you.
Waffle Man Media, hey, is running a saw an effective thing in Milsim field play? Also, what gear is useful for support gunners? All right, so a saw, I feel, especially at a lot of the semi-auto only events, a saw is very important. It's way more important than a 203 or a rocket launcher. Like, the trucks you can literally just kind of like walk away from and like hide and just not deal with the trucks. But the saw is so important in a semi-auto only game.
So much fun. So much fun.
If you stick it as an AEG, it has a lot of upkeep, parts-wise, that you have to keep up on. Useful gear. If you want to go cheap, Pantac makes some saw pouches. If you want to go a little bit more Gucci, you can find still for pretty cheap. You can get Eagle saw pouches. I recommend an Eagle H harness because it'll keep all the weight around your hips so it doesn't like tire out your shoulders too bad like on a plate carrier. That's my personal opinion because I used to run saw in the Army, and so like, you know, that's what I would do. Just run all the weight low around my hips to keep it from like...
BB Wars wise, if you pre-bag your BBs into Ziploc bags that will fill your box mag,
easy.
It makes it way faster to reload in the field.
Something else I've seen is running water bottles full of BBs and they're like M4 pouches up front. Yeah.
Or BB Wars BBs because they have the bottle bag.
Yeah, the bottle bag. Yeah.
Product plug. Done.
We tried. Yeah, I should be able to read this within
I'm bringing the hat helmet thing back.
All right. I'm trying to hit Matt.
Really? You're going to throw things
after today?
After what just happened?
We're going to throw things?
The adrenaline's running right now.
Callously around.
I'll find some bread.
Find some bread.
Round 2.
Knife bread fight in the parking lot.
That was toast, thank you. Okay, how about this? How about this?
Butter,
I'll do it without.
Whoa! He did come at you open-handed and stab you in the ear with your own toast.
You get worried when he was doing this at you.
Whenever you see an Army guy or a Marine who's taking combatives come at you like this with open hands, you're fucked. If they come at you with fists, they're just screwing around. If they come at you with open hands, they're gonna put you in the dirt. Like, they're gonna fuck you up.
Then he was worried about me. I was a threat.
We had a toast fight last night.
The problem is, I was so sore that like I had to fall down in slow motion anyway, as fast as I can go. Good fight, sir.
Question.
Tip, tip. Okay.
Tip, 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 tip.
Back to the question.
So adorable.
From Brian McGinnis. I think I pronounced it right, for once. Hey guys, awesome videos. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. 2 questions. What's this I hear about having high caps or 5 meters for HBA pistols, and how much would the setup cost? And what's discussed and has more lulz?
Well,
You don't get to skip out on this. What's
Oh,
disgusting
MTF.
has more lulz now? Hashtag banana pants or hashtag Altuda.
I conveniently didn't see that. The question appears.
You don't
I'll
get
see
to.
it anyway.
You don't get to skip that.
Oh, banana pants.
The question. But anyway,
The new thing is making fun of him about where he lives.
Okay.
even though
He's so traumatized
even
by it.
though I live in a bigger town than both of them, probably combined.
Yeah, but your country is fucked, so it doesn't matter. Like,
How my country is fucked.
So what was he asking about high caps and pistols?
Okay. Anyway,
HPA tapped pistol bags.
our
Oh,
air guy Biggs, he actually had a HK-45 with a little high cap that he had strapped to his wrist. So he'd sit there and wind it and have like a 300 to 500 round like
HPA
high
tap,
cap feeding into his pistol. And with that, real quick,
Weird.
It was weird, but it was
single stack can feed into
hilarious.
double stack, but double stack cannot feed into single stack. So if you're trying to empty it, you just gotta dump it. But anyway, as far as the drum mags go, we tried with the Mag brand and the A&K brand drum mags, and you have to get a beefier motor, and also with how whenever you overwind it, how you had that weird clicking sound. That's what happens because there's too much weight pushing.
Operations.
Question me, sir. But we also had 4 feet of spring feeding.
This is probably going to be the most potato episode of this we've done yet.
I didn't understand a word of what he just said.
It's whatever.
High caps and pistols. You rock it, buddy.
They're awesome.
You probably have no clue.
It's the one
High
you've
caps
wanted
are
for a
doable.
while, Anthony. What's that? Cole McGuane. Why?
I don't know!
We had so much planned for this and it took so long. I just did a potato.
I don't see. Here's my problem, Cole. I'm gonna ask you this in return. What are we talking about? That's all I'm gonna say.
If you'd like
I
a
don't-
genuine answer.
I could
Simple
get you.
science.
I
What
could
are we
give
talking
you a
about?
real good answer if I knew anything about what this meant. Like,
You're also missing a question mark.
oh, that kid I know for a fact is only fucking 13. And he's listening to me drop F-bombs on the internet. Like, I don't know what he's doing.
Okay. All right, Cocoa Bear. When talking about cream filling, I have the KAC and also the AAC. Combining the cream benefit in any way?
Not typically.
Benefit,
And
keep it as is.
I would, if you have 2 cream-filled bananas, there's no point in smashing them together and making 1 cream-filled banana. My
You'd have
thing
to
would
have
be
an
you
extra
have
long
to find
banana.
you have to find superior cream. That's the thing. It's not so much taking 2 types of cream and smashing them together. It's about finding really good cream.
Oh shit. Oh. They're shooting at nothing. They're going to shoot.
Yeah.
A lot of operating.
Um,
And they're still shooting.
they're still shooting too. The guy's already across the street. We're still covering. Like,
I'm so excited to answer this question. Okay, next question. Bacon can fly product? You asked this.
Say is one thing fast.
Okay.
Bacon can fly product.
Bacon can fly product. You're missing spaces, but it's okay.
it's a YouTube name. You can't put spaces in it. Like, what are you doing?
Do you put underscores? Okay. What's in the VFC Mark 18? I must know also. Oh, bro. I must know also bring Kurt on the show. Hashtag Kurt for president. Hashtag too spooky for me. Okay, so troll answer on your VFC Mark 18 question. Airsoft gun parts.
Just a standard V2.
It's just that the gearbox they had for how many years?
Okay, VFC has not, even the new, for the 99% the same, all the time. It's all the same self-shimming gears. It's the same polycarb piston and tappet plate.
Well, the polycarb piston, they did change. They went from clear to
Opaque.
blue.
It's it's clear blue now, so it's just a different color. It's the same stuff though.
I know, pretty high.
I know.
talk.
I don't know if they're gonna keep making the Mark 18 the Daniel Defense railed looking one, per se. But I know all their new guns come with the little rotary hop-up instead of the little tiny stock wheel one.
Yep.
So that might change soon. Other than that, yeah, it's just standard V2. And Kurt for president, it would just be awkward.
And Kurt on the show, he was on the show the last time I was on the show, and that wasn't that long ago. So
He's actually a couple 100 yards over there.
He's always working.
you should watch the old episodes.
Yeah, you get a backlog going.
Yeah.
We'll
We
bring him
answer
eventually.
so many good questions too, and then what happens is after 3 episodes, it's almost like it never happened.
Yeah.
And then I get the same question.
Same
again.
questions again. We gotta watch all the shenanigans to get to the questions.
Too spoopy.
All right, so this is gonna be some rapid fireness for a second. So Gary
Do it.
Stanley, chocolate chip or chocolate no bake cookies, hands down. Sorry, man, chocolate chip cookies because they're warm and delicious.
Are the no-bake ones the
Nope.
like?
You what?
Just go.
All right, Chris Kilroy, what are some tips for pacing yourself and staying in the fight without tiring out quick at a 24-hour op like Black Sheep? Also, what would you do if you're the only person in your squad with nods and the rest are using flashlights and flooding your nods?
Oh, that's the exact same question that we answered. Wow, good job, Chris. We answered that question in June or July when I was with you guys last time.
Yeah.
Almost verbatim.
Yeah, someone else asked it, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever. Chris is a local guy.
That's cool. A lot of people want to go to 24-hour ops.
I
Yeah.
prefer them, actually.
Oh, absolutely love them.
Because here's what
You
happens
weed
is
people
like,
out, too.
my big thing about like shorter ops is that it causes like this like stalemate because they all just run and just butt heads into each
Nice,
other,
yeah.
and then it just ends.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Like I like the 24-hour ones because there's a flow. Like it feels like something's actually happening because it goes back and forth. Tiring yourself out. Save weight. Non-essential equipment ditch. So big thing, the big thing that's gonna wear you out that a lot of kids and dudes and older adults and everybody messes up is they have too much stuff on their guns. Because you're gonna carry this in your arms the entire time. Like you're gonna want to lighten that. So me personally, at an op like that, iron sights, flashlight, maybe a vert grip. That's it. Maybe. And that just depends on how much I really want the vert grip. I'll run naked. I don't mind running naked. You don't really need a vert grip because you're not dealing with recoil.
Yeah.
It's a BB gun.
So
So
D-ball at night.
and yeah,
if you're running nods.
if you're running your nods, on your kit, you know, just start shedding non-essential weight. A lot of guys at Black Sheep, they run 6 to 8 mags max, and then they come back to the CP because whenever your squad mates die, they have to wait for you to respawn. So it keeps that's part of that ebb and flow is like you can't respawn without all of your friends. You can't just run back out as soon as you die. It's not like a constant flow of like 1 or 2 dudes. It's whole squads leaving the CP at once. And so a lot of dudes bring a bag to the CP that has all of their essentials and they leave it there. So then they'll run light on all their stuff and then they'll just come back and reload whenever half their squad gets wiped. They'll all just go back, reload everything, and then go again. Real big thing also is just to start cutting gear. So if you have a pistol and you never use it because your gun chrono CQB legal, drop it. If you don't need anything that's on your battle belt, don't run your battle belt. Just run a stiffer normal belt and run your dump pouch straight on that.
Run stuff you only need. Don't run stuff to look cool.
Yeah,
If you want to be able to last
the
way longer.
Gucci goes away when you have to carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the impressions have a time and a place. It's not normally at 24-hour ops though.
No, this is where dudes come to actually like perform, and so there's gonna be lots of work, lots of sweat. The big thing I can't stress enough though is bring enough water and food. Water and food is the biggest crutch because like when we do 72-hour straight training regiments for the Army, or like when I was overseas, like the longer you're awake, the more exponential amount of energy your body uses to stay mobile. So like you are going to be eating and drinking a lot of stuff. Like you're going to be ingesting and it's going to get worse and worse and worse until like you finally shut down.
The other
So,
thing
like,
I've noticed is people you gotta watch what you eat and drink too.
Oh,
'Cause
yes,
I'll see people
exactly.
at 24-hour games with Monsters and Red Bulls.
Oh, get GG.
That will
that'll
give you that
crush
little
you.
spike.
3 hours,
maybe,
dude, and you're done.
And then the sugar will just take you down.
Yeah, 3 hours and you're done.
So you gotta eat stuff that you can get the most out of. So stay away from junk food too. Eat efficient.
Running with nods versus running with people with nods. The main thing that if you're like in a split squad where only some people have nods and some people don't.
He said he has one. If one guy has nods.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume that because he's a local guy, he would probably work with us. If you want me to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If he were to go, like, he'd be going with dudes.
Oh, okay, cool.
He'd be going with dudes that we know.
Okay.
So like, it'd be like a handful of them versus like it'd be like a quarter split maybe.
Okay.
Dudes with nods, guy on point, 2 guys in the middle, evenly spaced, 1 guy in the rear. Spot targets, and then you're probably going to be running red laser and not IR so that you can spot for your guys who don't have nods so that everybody can shoot. Because what's the point in running IR lasers when only 2 dudes can shoot?
Yeah.
And you have a squad of 10 to 12.
So it makes it not fun for all the guys that don't have nods. And
Yeah.
so if you're really by yourself, the best thing you can do is not shoot and just be like basically a ghost with a red laser. So you get up next to a guy that doesn't have nods, and you say, all right, at your 9 o'clock, I'm going to shine a red laser. That's your target. Shoot at it. And then you shine your laser, and you move on. And you just keep communicating to the guys that don't have nods where the targets are, and you're just basically Overwatch to keep their gun shooting. Because if you think about it, if you have 5 or 6 or 8 or 9 or 10 guys shooting versus your one gun, you're going to be way more effective.
Yeah, I would agree. Spoopy.
Good.
All right, let's do it.
All right, got one from Nepa Airsoft. Motor connector question. Broke off one of the tabs and soldered the wiring on directly. Thoughts on just soldering connectors on a motor compared to using the connectors? As far as M4s go, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass if you're trying to pull it apart. AKs and any V3 gearboxes, I pretty much always do it for my personal stuff. I mean, if you do see a notice, like a difference in performance, 1, maybe 2 balls a second, if that. But realistically, all you're doing is making it more more durable, because the connector's not going to pop off on you mid-fire fight or anything crazy like that.
An M4 would be difficult because it would make it hard to take apart.
It's complete pain in the
You have
ass.
to cut it every time, don't you?
Well, that, or you have to unsolder it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, even with the bottoms of my pistol grips, you'll see where like I melt the sound of it trying to get the iron in there. It's not fun at all.
So, good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer. Nice and thorough, concise. Other than the usual trail off ones that we do, just kind of like, yeah, all right.
If only we could do that well.
We all chime in at the end with a random comment.
All right, from
just
Zachary
bugging some of those.
Tyrone. Hey, Amp dudes, I'm planning on getting a BFC Scarl. I've heard plenty of good and bads about it. I love the Mark 16s and 17s.
Scars. Yeah.
Yeah. But would the money be worth it with the VFC? I love the external look, but the internals kind of poopy in my opinion. Yay or nay?
I like them.
I like them, although I will.
I'm just playing against the wind.
Whatever, man. After all the shit's been going down, I don't even know.
Just leave me alone.
I like the looks of them. My biggest gripes about them are the 2-piece hop-ups. You have to do extensive modification to put a 1-piece M4 type hop-up in there.
Whirlwind's a pain in the butt to
It's
put in, isn't it?
not that difficult.
Really?
It only took me like 20 minutes, half hour at that.
How many have you done? Oh,
The externals are really
you mean
pretty.
100?
They're really pretty.
The externals are really pretty. They're nice.
Yes. I love that the two-tone one.
That looks
Black and tan has
those
like,
look pretty
ooh,
legit.
That's
Yeah.
just dirty looking.
Yeah, those are pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them. I think they're fine. You guys think they're fine? I think they're fine.
The one thing I will say I do not like is the ambi selector.
Oh, the selector is kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it hokey?
just like the
It's
real
hokey.
one, it sucks.
Yeah, the real one's not
So,
very great either. It kind of wiggles and is loose and
One of the
shitty.
things I always see is if you're right-handed, if you take the selector off on the left side, right side, take the ball bearing out, it'll actually like work.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
All right, question from Chris Rosendale. What is everyone's opinion of the movie Lone Survivor? I can't tell with all the jokes about the Mark 12, etc., etc. Also, the new Chris Kyle American Sniper movie coming out. There's a question mark. That's why my voice went up. Thanks, and I still owe you cookies. Still haven't been to the shop.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Legit.
I'll take cookies.
Bringing you cookies.
Because the joke is around here is like, if people are like, can you like teach me stuff? I'm like, well, if you want to teach
Feed
stuff,
us.
you have to you have to like woo someone to
Woo
want to
someone?
teach you to do something. So if
Yeah.
you want to do it, it's fine. Bring food.
Bring
Oh,
food.
Bring
real
food.
quick, pro tip: if you bring food, make sure it makes it downstairs.
Yeah, because we're all the guys that deal with you like this right here, we're all down there. The upstairs guys, here's what happens: people bring food, and they'll bring food specifically for us. And
And
the
the
upstairs
people
guys
upstairs
will be
do
like,
snacks.
rum, 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 and they'll like just annihilate it, but I'll never know it existed.
Like a lot of times, I'll find out weeks later. From
Yeah,
the
a dude
customer.
who routinely brings in shit for us found out recently that none of the shit he's brought in for like 6 months has ever made it downstairs to us. He was actually
awesome.
like a little bit upset about it. He was like, those motherfuckers don't do anything for me upstairs. He was like fucking angry. I loved it.
So, question: Lone Survivor. I didn't see it.
I haven't seen.
I thought it was okay. It had a lot of inaccuracies in it.
Yeah, compared to the book and the actual story, but they had to make it a movie, so it had to come full circle.
I just
So-
like making jokes about Mackie Mac being from Texas. That's
Does it do justice to the actual event?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
here's the thing, like, when you talk about stuff like that, like, it's hard to take into consideration what the actual emotions are of the people that are going through it. And so there's no real way a movie, especially a movie that's designed to make money off of their tragedy, can really convey some of the awful shit that actually happened. Like it's just kind of what it is. The American Sniper movie, I'll probably go see that too. I don't know, because you know me being a GWAT kid, you know, I kind of grew up with the War on Terror. That's kind of like my thing. Like, you know, I'll go see things like that because these are guys that existed in my sphere of influence when I was in the military. Like, these are dudes who, like, you'd heard stories about these guys and you'd hear about when they'd show up at your posts and stuff. Like that's like a thing. So, like, I'll go see it. I will reserve judgment on it for when it happens.
I mean, the trailer's 30 seconds long. So
the trailer's like 30 seconds long. And here's the thing, too. Are they really going to be, like, that abrasive and honest about certain situations when it's about a dude who's dead?
Right.
Yeah.
True.
So everything's going to look through rose-colored glasses. It's going to be the best portrayal of the side that wants to be portrayed.
I have high hopes. We'll see what happens.
I hope it's good, but like I said, a lot of the stuff that those guys do, like, we'll never find out about.
Yeah.
And the stuff that we're going to find out about isn't necessarily going to be unbiased.
Right.
So that's my thing.
Go see Fury. That's
Fury's
awesome.
Fury's
so
a fucking cool.
So good.
Because there's never been a good armor movie about like armored crews.
It left one of our upstairs guys in shock after the movie.
He actually was sitting in this poor young dude was sitting in the movie like this, like I was like, "What do you get PTSD or some shit?" I already had to lie to get him in. He was my kid. and then like
he's 17. Remember?
No, whatever. and then like the worst part was like the last time we took him to a movie, someone in one of our group called him out and be like, "Man, he's a little old to be your kid." And like in front of the lady, the checkout thing, I go like this. I go, she's right at me. She's like, and I was like, "Mistakes were made." I said that like bold face right to the checkout lady, and she's just like, and she looked at him, and he's just like, he just looked at the floor and acted really sad. It was great.
The movie night is always awesome.
Matt Legler, what is the best low pro solution that doesn't fog for a goggle? This is a sticky subject because what works for one person does not work for another because everybody's different. Some people sweat a lot more. Some people have different chemical makeup of their sweat. Some people are more salty, so it doesn't fog as much because it's not as much moisture. So it really just depends. My new thing I'm thinking of getting, I'm going to try this. So I'm not going to call it a solution. I'm going to probably get some Boogie Sports, not the regulators, but the sports because they're foam. They're like the regulators. They don't sit as close to your face. And they have a little bit of a gap that I can run a fan tube into, but not so much that it would cause any danger to me at all. Another thing I'm thinking of getting is I might just finally choke up the pony and just get some fan goggles, like some like turbo fans or outside the wire goggles or something like that. Do you like those?
Revisions?
I love these. So for years, I ran the ESS turbo fans, which are awesome, except it sounds like you have a jet on the top of your goggles, like whee, like for hours at a time, and it drives you nuts. And so I decided to try these. These are the Smith outside the wire. Like they call them the OTB fan goggles, and it's cool because they run a separate battery pack, so it's easy to change them in and out. And it has a 3.5mm jack, so like not a big deal to change batteries. It makes it really, really easy.
Oh my God, that's so smart.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that did that. What?
So, and you don't have to run these if you don't want to, and there's no opening. Like the jack is still closed, so I can run these with or without. And
well, shit got real now.
These are they're super quiet. They're so quiet. I sometimes forget that they're on, and I'm like, wait, are they on? And I like hitting the button. So, and they haven't fogged up on me yet. So
that's good.
Pretty pumped about these ones. They're a little pricier though, but
what's the cost we're looking at that?
Don't make that sound.
They're south of $200. I don't know how far south.
So turbo fans used to be.
They're equal price points. They're somewhere in the same neighborhood.
100 something.
They used to when they first came out. They used to be like 200.
Yeah.
They used to be 200 to 250, and then like they dropped a lot.
Somewhere in that.
But everything's gonna be different. If you are super cheap and you need something that is just a go solution, you can get FogTech or an Action mic fan like what most of us run. Like this is one right here that I have built onto my helmet. That works for just about everything else. That's what I use for now because it's a cheap solution to an expensive problem. Like
not to pimp these products more, but you can also put bungees on them so you can
look at that.
Take them on and off like super easy off your helmet. And
that looks so operator.
I don't know what just happened back here. Oh, it's Velcroed on. I'm an idiot. But basically, you can just take them. I'm looking like an idiot. You can take them on and off super easily. And if you don't want to run them on a helmet, you just Velcro them together.
Oh, so they come with the bungees? Or
No, you gotta. That's
Oh,
that's a little
extra.
extra.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I might actually put that on.
so pretty sweet option.
That's way too nice.
Oliver, do you mind if I put them on real quick?
No, go for it, man.
Yes. He's so excited.
He just wants to use something new.
Hey Smith,
I really want
call
these.
me.
I was like, wow.
There's that airsoft money.
I know, right?
He's like, those are so comfy. Well, I'm used
I
to
made
running
mistakes.
issued ESS lenses that I've had for like a decade and some change, and like they
You don't
work.
give these back, just so you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, they
so-
work, but they're
oh,
not
well.
like the greatest.
All right, next question. What do we got?
Do that.
That one got extended.
Oh wow, and I can actually see the questions now.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be weird.
I saw you purposely fish out one that didn't say Altoona on it. I saw that.
Yeah, you scared.
I mean, if you're scared, say you're scared.
I didn't even put boots on.
Not even gonna like say anything.
I'm rocking my Argyles, bro.
Rocking
Yeah.
Argyle socks.
Argyle office socks. That's what's up.
Ragnar covers.
Hit.
All right. This one's from Honey Buns. Surefire flashlights are trash common people. It's all about monsterflashlight.com. Seriously, check them out. I own 3, and my true 1000 lumen tactile light owns all others. Surefire equals hashtag overrated, hashtag overpriced, hashtag weak.
Well, that is an
Wow.
opinion, not a
Smack
question.
talk
Yeah.
Surefire.
Here's what I will say is that Surefires have saved my life at times in the real world. So I would much rather pay the premium for something that I know will work when I've spiked it on the ground and
Yeah.
kicked it and dropped it and had someone try to wrestle it out of my arms. And like, I will take something that I know will work versus something that's cheap.
And they're Billy
And
tanks.
so without saying that one's ever saved my life, because it hasn't, I'm a DV Wars operator. I regularly get them shot out and I send them back to Surefire, and
Oh,
they
really?
slap me on the hand and they replace the lens and send it back to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
The only Surefire I've ever seen bust itself was I have a friend back in Ohio. He's a sheriff. He had the Blackhawk Serpa holster for his like G2.
Yeah.
It was like his secondary duty light. Somehow the cap got left on and the thing melted the bezel. It got left on, like brand new batteries left on the entire time.
In a holster?
It was in the car, so it was like stuck back
Oh, okay.
facing the seat, so
The
he didn't
heat of
notice.
the heat of the
Then it melted.
moment.
Melted
The
'cause
heat
it
of the
was
moment just
It was one of the older G2s, I think, because he wanted to keep a light one.
incandescent lens. That
So
did
it's
get hot.
just melt, kind of blob plastic.
Man.
Well, I'm
That's,
glad
that's
you.
all I've seen of Surefire.
Here's
do.
my thing. If you like,
I'm glad you like your flashlights, dude.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
cool.
if you like them, here's my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change my opinion of Surefire until something proves me wrong. So like, if
Yeah.
someone has a different brand flashlight that they can say without a doubt, and they trust it so much that they're gonna let me use it, and they're not gonna try to baby me with it, and I'm gonna get to just trash on it, and it works, my opinion might change. But until then, that's just it, man.
we can throw down the gauntlet. Send us one.
Dude, we already threw down the R-Hop challenge.
Yeah?
Did
Good.
you hear about the R-Hop
No,
challenge?
what's the R?
Well, the big thing,
called them
this
out?
guy called everybody out who owns an R-Hop.
Nice. Everyone.
Everyone. He's just like, send me video. We're like, oh shit.
We have the range counter too. For,
We have a range counter,
Nat-Ops.
so if we go to a
Nice.
NAT-op and someone's like, my gun shoots further than you, we can
We can
roll it
roll
out.
it? Nice.
Roll it out and measure it and be like, I don't think so, bro. Like,
So send us a monster light. We'll scope it out.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, I looked at the website that he had posted.
Oh,
I
nice.
looked,
Sorry.
I'll keep them if I keep them on.
Alrighty, we're gonna do one more round each.
I looked at them. They were like, everything they had was like around $100.
Okay.
So like, I guess it's a nice cheap alternative. Here's the funny thing to me is that they all look identical to Surefire lights.
Yeah.
Like they looked identical.
Alrighty, we'll do one more round each then. Mega Golden Reviews. What do you guys think will perform better, a well-tuned GBBR or a Polar Star? By
Polar Star.
performance, I mean reliability and range.
Polar Star.
Polar Star.
I'm not sure that's even a question, is it?
I think
Maybe.
what it is that that you know what that sounds like.
It
to
has
me?
a question mark.
No, like I
No,
understand
no.
it. Okay, you're right. Well played, sir.
This is what I hear.
Okay,
This is what I hear
Get
when
me
I
back
hear
to your
that.
own business.
Yeah, I hear a guy who really wants a gas blowback,
That's what I'm hearing.
and then he wants to confirm his purchase because he doesn't want to have buyer's remorse. No one
Yeah.
wants,
Yeah.
and that's why when people get in arguments over stupid things like Xbox, PlayStation, it's because they can only afford one,
And they want
and really
to
justify
feel
that.
good about their buy.
It's a psychological thing.
Well, I think after
Here's
a while,
the thing, if you're-
GBBR is
if-
going to be equal, isn't it? With mags and all that.
Well, mags
Close.
are usually like $50 a pop.
$50 a pop. Let's say you're gonna get a battle load of mags. An army battle load of mags is 7 mags. A gun comes with 1. You have to buy 6. 6 times 50.
Fast.
There you go.
How much is
There's
the gun?
that. How much is the gun? Depends on which gun you buy. So, and also, if you buy a lower end gun, the mags are gonna fall apart. You're gonna have to maintenance the mags for parts. You're gonna have to lubricate the gun like a real gun. You're gonna have to baby it sometimes because in certain temperatures, it's just not gonna wanna function.
Can't use it in cold weather.
You're gonna limit yourself on when you can play and where you can play. But here's my thing, is that if realism is your goal, then you should not buy a Polar Star.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing with Polar Star is that performance is its own realism. Like building a gun that can actually like outreach people, like in a certain setup is
Guys,
its.
we're gonna index at 12, not 12:30, but 12.
Okay.
There's a canopy, the line calls canopy set up there. That's where we're gonna do the drawing. So if you guys want to move up there at your leisure, you don't have. I know you got a good shady spot, and
Okay.
shade is at a premium up there. So I'm not telling you to move. I just don't want you to 10 minutes after you go, oh shit, they're giving stuff away and miss out on all the fun.
All right, no problem.
Good deal.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got it.
But yeah, so like, you know, realism, I'm not gonna not sell you on the gas blowback, because if that's what your goal is to make your experience as realistic as possible,
Yes.
with function checks and bad mag drills and reloads, then that's what you got to do.
Yeah, like the one guy on my unit absolutely loves his.
Yeah, his buddy, I was watching him wreck dudes
Yeah,
at Red Storm
so
with an
funny.
LM4.
They're really fun.
They're really fun.
They're really fun. And if you want one and your friends are giving you a hard time about it, don't listen to them.
Buy what
if
you
that's
want.
what you want, run it.
Yeah.
You know, whatever's going to make you happiest is going to be best.
The only problem he said he really had with that was it takes a little bit of a break-in period, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Polar Star's gonna outperform.
Yeah.
Like in the actual true sense of the answer, yeah, it's gonna outperform it.
He's also been
talked
having
about
running into
maintenance
issues
too, right?
with
Maintenance is gonna be a big deal.
Yeah.
because valves and O-rings
All
has
the
been
time.
a big thing.
Yeah. He has an LM4, and that thing shoots great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so one of you guys is going to have to answer this. So,
Okay.
Edit
Averse.
a verse. So, is the Knight's Armament KAC 556 QDC Airsoft with quick detach function, 14mm counterclockwise black, cream filled?
I own it. Cream. Next question.
Boom.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ow.
Let's rack out another one. Oh shit, this one's big.
No.
Ohio Airsoft. Hey Amp, what's your favorite noob tubes in the shells to launch them? Also, tell me your opinions on them because I don't know what shells to buy, let alone run it. I also enjoy watching your Asked Amped, and I plan to make a trip to Amped Airsoft with a few guys from my team before the new Airsoft season starts. Hashtag Altoona.
I hate you guys.
My favorite new tube is the EGLM,
dude's
the Scar.
raging.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, that's a
That
pretty,
dude was raging.
that's a
if you
pretty
didn't hear
angry
that.
player back there.
Grumpy. I like the EGLM. I modified it to fit a Mark 18 rail as well, so it'll fit a Scar and a Mark 18 rail, which is nice.
Cool.
I like that because it sits trigger under trigger, so I can easily just toggle it.
That's cool.
And it also opens either righty or lefty-handed. It's friendly. I like that personally. Shells go on the cheap side. Get the Mag brand ones because you could buy
You get
one.
three for-
You could buy
three for
one.
65.
Well, it's just you can buy one Mad Bull shell for more than the cost of 3 Mag brand shells. You get 3 of them in a box for $65. So, I mean, the volume of fire, especially since grenade shells need a lot of maintenance to work and they have a lot of like care in them. If it's gonna go down anyways, you might as well save yourself some cash up front.
Yeah, and just
I mean,
And then
you get
and
money
then have
just
some
for
more.
seals and
And then like here's the thing too, like, you know, if like 1 or 2 shells go down, you just buy a whole another set of 3 and then just start replacing them. And then you can have like a whole staple for like half the cost. And then you can have shells to burn.
If you're gonna run them, you need
propane fills.
minimum 6.
Minimum
to be
6,
useful.
yeah.
Minimum 6.
Because
having 1 or 2 isn't gonna do you any good.
What's
yeah,
that
right
actual
now
Grenadier
I run
supposed to
like
carry?
10 on me.
A Grenadier, when I would
There
do
you go.
Grenadier rolls, I would carry. Wait, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You have the vest, Matt. I gave it to you.
I know. I used
10.
to run 18.
It was seriously like 20 grenades.
Yep.
It was seriously like 20 grenades, and so like a small portion would be flares of different colors, smokes. A couple of them would be high explosive, and then the rest of them would be standard.
So BB Wars, 6 to 10 to be useful.
6 to 10 to be useful.
Pick up one of those belts if you want.
Especially if
Run
you're
one of
gonna,
those belts.
especially if you want to do anti-vehicle too,
Oh,
because
yeah.
because they're kind of inconsistent.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna have to like be able to like load and launch again and try to get
Very
off
fast.
shots.
Yeah. Real quick on the tech side, back to the mag ones, they're actually 1-in-1 with the mag. So if the mag shell is break, get Mad Bull parts, and you're good to go. I personally prefer the Mad Bull ones, but I mean I've owned pretty much all of them out there, and I mean
He used to be a grenadier. He used to only show up to ops.
With my 6-shot and a pistol.
With
Nice.
a 6-shot and a pistol. That's all he would run.
That's cool.
So he would shower shell people in rooms, and then he'd put foam footballs in there and
Let the butthurt flow.
let the butthurt flow.
And, like, what I used to do is I would like fire all 6 shots into like the side of a building and have my dudes just bum rush it.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
That's how you're supposed to use it.
And that was
It's
when
just a
my thought
giant
was down.
shotgun. Remember, it's a giant shotgun.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's hilarious too about
Yeah.
the rapid fire ones, because you can run in down hall and be like, see a dude just like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and you just crap on dudes. It's
So
so
much fun.
funny. Oh my god, it's so funny.
All
Or
right,
if you
Matt,
can-
last one.
Or if you can dish out
question.
money, tag ones are awesome.
The tag ones are awesome. Black Sheep now
Alright.
allows those. Though there was some shenanigans that went down at OpX about them, which was
Well, that was the grenades, not the
hand
2 or 3
man,
shells.
that was
Yeah.
some jimmers.
Alright.
Jimmers were rustled.
Jimmers were rustled.
Real quick, Matt Legler, is there a way that you could special order a GMP Magpul metal body for me? Also, what is the best flashlight in your opinion?
I like Surefires and Phoenix lights. I like Surefires and
Phoenix
Phoenix
lights.
lights. Those are my 2 go-tos. BB Wars,
Yeah.
Phoenix, real guns, Surefire.
Yep.
Surefires and my Insight Streamlight M3. Still got an old school.
Good light. Can we get a body for you? Email sales@amped-airsoft or contact us on Facebook, and I'll either guide you in the right place or they'll take care of you on the sales email.
I know we should be able to get the complete gun, but that's probably not what we're looking for. We can get a Magpul-esque body, but it doesn't have
We
all
have-
the traits.
We have a Magbull
We
one
have
in
the
the shop right now.
Magpul's in.
bodies?
Yeah.
I thought we had just the complete gun.
No, we
No.
got 2 bodies.
They're
in.
only for sale in shop only though, so he has to go through.
Yeah.
He has to go through the email system to get it done.
If you have a question about our light choice, check out the sides of 3 of our 4 helmets.
There it is.
Yep.
HL1s. Got that for a steal.
I can't find one.
I tried to give you one.
Oh, we gotta go to surplus.
We
store
still got to go
open
to a
it.
surplus store because we're near Fort Hood. We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
go to a surplus
Yeah.
store. We might be able to find
We're
some
gonna go
freaking
raid-
cries
yep.
for God's
Yeah, no
sakes.
kidding.
Like it could happen. Anything else we want to do anymore? Are we good? Good?
Pumpkin contest still. That's
Oh,
live.
you guys haven't even turned in any shit for that pumpkin contest yet. Here's the deal. If you don't do it, I'm just going to take all that stuff.
Yeah.
What are the rules again?
All they have to do is sit about 5 to 10 feet away.
Okay.
No
full
closer
se-
than 5.
full,
Yeah.
full seal goggles, shoot full auto into a pumpkin and carve a face into it. Best pumpkin wins.
And if you can carve through it.
So if you're the
gut
only
it
one
and
that
light
submits,
it.
you're going to win.
If
'Cause
you're
right
not
now,
going to do it, I'm going to do it.
all you got to do is carve a face into a pumpkin, and it's bonus points if you carve it out enough to where you can put a light in it and it actually lights up.
He doesn't work for us, so if he wins, he wins.
I'm
If
in.
he wins, okay, it's a multi-cam,
Now you're competing against me.
multi-cam black hat,
Nice.
a Noveski Fire Pig sound amplifier,
Sweet.
Bunch of patches.
a bunch of our custom patches that,
Cool.
that,
And
I,
other
that I
stuff-
designed.
Other stuff we haven't shown you yet.
And then there's some bonus items that we threw in with the last contest that
Those
no
are
one
as
knew
good
about
as mine.
until.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, if you're not gonna do it, man,
I'm
just
taking
gonna-
those home.
I'm just keeping it. Like I don't really care. I like multicam black. It's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'll
So
wear it.
so do the pumpkin. Do the pumpkin carve it. Just really, come on, guys. You guys complaining you want to do cool stuff and then no one does it. They're like I want to do cool stuff. I'm like okay, do it. And they're like nope, okay. Like
You're making him get whiny. Just help him out.
help
Carve
me out.
pumpkin.
Help me
I
out.
have to work with us 8 hours a day, please. Just do the contest.
Hey,
Sweet.
I got rocks. We only got one lens left, right?
You should.
Oh, there's a soft spot there.
All right, bros. Here
All
we
right.
are, Fort Hood.
Fort Hood, Texas, Operation Irene.
Irene 11.
No. Is
12?
it
12. Is it
12. Dude, we're so
We're at
messed up.
Irene.
We're at Irene.
Irene,
There was
that's what I
tanks
need.
and stuff. It was kind of cool. It's hot down here. Everything tries to kill you.
Yeah.
This has been Anthony. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Vine, Twitter, Google+.
Christian Mingle. Farmer
Maybe.
Singles.
Maybe. It could happen.
What?
Uh,
Not yet.
anyways, I got all my battle buddies here. We got... Which one? Go ahead. I don't care.
Matt. Oh, I'm Oliver.
I'm Oliver.
I'm Matt. No, my voice is not that high.
I'm Matt. I'm Hipster Matt.
Oh,
Thank you.
Get wrecked. And then we got
Anthony.
the other Matt. You got the other Matt. All right,
that
guys.
better?
We've just laid so much confusion.
See you guys later. Fuck.
All right. How about that lens?
I'm Hipster. Let's seal the deal.
Dirty bastard. That actually shot.
I know it did.
He's down, he's down. Look at this operator. Come on, come on. Come on! Come on! You got dirty!
Right there, dude. I got this.